So the daily cog has not been daily, has not even been on in a bit, but I'm trying to bring it back. We've got a Monday. I'm trying to reduce what it takes to do the show. So I'm on my webcam instead of the nicer camera that I'm usually on. Didn't move the couch, not moving the monitors. I'm gonna try to simplify the thumbnails, all in an attempt to not only get this back to daily, but hopefully in the near future do some of these live in the morning. Hopefully there'll be some aesthetic changes as well as we go forward, and maybe no promises, but I would like to hopefully have a new look, feel, and kind of everything set in stone by episode 300, because we're really close. This is episode 290, I think. Or is it 291? I don't remember. It's been a while. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the hopefully soon to be daily cup of genre here on the Genreverse YouTube channel and Genreverse podcast network, available on all of your favorite podcast apps. I am Kyle, and it is a bit weird that I'm back here at the desk instead of away using the annoying keyboard thing. But like I said, we are available on all of your favorite podcast apps. Last time I did an episode of this was November 27th, so this is 291. Listen to us, follow us on said app, leave a review or interactions, and also if you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. It would really help us out. A lot of great content, podcasts covering everything you can imagine. Even the Cantina is back. Look at that. The band got back together. Anime and trailer reactions, all sorts of fun stuff. LRMonline.com every day for all your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. And hey, we do have merch. It is there is a Redbubble link in the description box down below. And so I mentioned right there in the cold open, it's not really a cold open, but in the before the intro music and video, changes that I want to kind of see come up here on this show. All, like I said, to hopefully get it to where I can do some live ones. I want to look at the way I present things. I want to go more personal, because one of my biggest struggles has been, if I don't have news to cover, what do I talk about? And if I make this a little bit more personal, since it does seem I'm going to be doing this show solo for forever. No, it's fine. It's fine. I think what I have in mind will work, and provide me more freedom where I'm not so focused on necessarily news. I can talk about things that I'm watching or playing. We can get into more conversational things, and hopefully even making it a generally, maybe not today, already 4 minutes in, almost 4 minutes in, a generally shorter show for most episodes, with the occasional longer 20 plus minute one in the future. So thank you all for supporting me. Like I said, we're coming up on 300 episodes ish. I may have miscounted back when I tried to verify the numbering. But it's been fun. I do like doing Daily Cog. I liked doing it with Manny, and back when it was LR Mornings with Jammer. Christine even did some episodes for a while here on this show. But I'm looking forward to what comes next. Something that's not going to change, though, is going to be doing the Around the LRM segments. I'm always going to do that because, well, LRMonline.com pays the bills. Now, I mean, they do, but it's complicated. There's Genreverse, LRM, AdSense, Google stuff, but LRMonline.com, LRM, the parent company for the Genreverse and Genreverse Sports, cover everything in entertainment. Hoity-toity movies, Star Wars, comic books, tabletop gaming, pop culture stuff, not so popular but still entertainment related stuff. We cover it all, and you can access the podcast, celebrity interviews from the LRM YouTube channel, as well as all the write-up articles. And because I do have a couple of things that I want to talk to today. I'm not going to go through any particular articles, but you guys can clearly see we have a lot going on. And if you want to write, if you've ever wanted to write about your favorite things in entertainment, whether that be, like I said, comics, tabletop gaming, anime is big here on the Genreverse, of course. I like how my dark mode like eliminates most of the ads. But anyways, if there's something you want to write about, you can email Michael, Michael at lrmonline.com. Put LRM Online new contributor in the subject, and shoot him a message. Or if you want to contact me because you feel comfortable having spoke to me, let me know what you got in mind. I can get you in touch with Michael that way. And yeah, that's the around LRM Online segment for today. And that means we're going to go into box office, because that's another thing that's not really going to change. I want to talk business. I love business. It's the American way, and 5 points for that reference. Box office numbers: The Boy and the Heron. Miyazaki's latest film. Yes, the first line was a purposeful joke. Miyazaki's latest film, actually the first of Miyazaki's films that I can tell to premiere as number 1 at the box office here in North America, and the domestic box office for us, 12 million. It was not all that great of a weekend overall, $68 million. Hunger Games had again a good drop going in. This is what, week 4 for the Hunger Games, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 3 or 4? Week 4. So maintaining good, healthy drops, but again, it started from a not very high point to begin with. Godzilla -1 has been a major discussion. As far as, hey, it only cost $15 million to make, and it's made $48 million worldwide. It's definitely profitable if $15 million is indeed how much it cost to make. I've not seen that one yet. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it in theaters, as it was limited here in the domestic market, or is limited here. But it is one that I will see once it's on home video. And getting down, you got to look at the Marvels still. Disney says they're going to stop reporting numbers on this. $200 million on a $250 million-ish, allegedly, budget. 274 here. 274 on thenumbers.com for those of you listening on podcasts. Like I said, I'm thrown off all for a loop because like I'll get with it, guys. Promise. What does all this mean for the annual box office? Which I said a while ago, hey, I'm gonna stake money on 9. We're sitting at 8.3, and I'd said a few weeks ago 8.5 to 9, and then I think it was that last time I did box office day. I was like, I think it's going to be pretty close, solid 9. I don't think so now. I think my original guess of 8.5 to 9 is better. We need between Wonka and Aquaman, we need another $632 million. I don't know if those do that at all. 8.5 to 8.7 seems good. Like I said, in that original 8.5 to 9, man. The numbers, as you can see here, their projections are currently ending at 9.1. This gets adjusted every week, and it's fallen lower and lower. If you go back, God, how did I do this last time? There was a way for me to go back and look at different. I think I remember. There's a no. Never mind. I thought I used to have a way to go back and look at the what it was weeks prior, and what the estimates were, but once it passes a certain week, it just locks in what it's going to be, I guess. Anyways, it has dropped. Oh, I remember what it was. I had gone back and looked at old videos. Anyways, it has definitely lowered, because at one point they were expecting it to be 11, 12, and then it lowered. Yeah, it's rough. We'll see how it goes. I don't think Wonka, which has gotten decent reviews in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, on its Rotten Tomatoes, and Aquaman, it's 84 for Wonka. Aquaman is facing a lot of it's facing a harsh tide. I don't know what the maritime thing for facing some headwind would be. I guess that maritime facing some headwind, but I was trying to think of something underwater, not on the surface water. Surface of the water. Guys, it's up over last year, and comic book movies have been facing a lot of things. Aquaman's facing a big one with Does It Matter? I hope it does well, because that helps out the industry in general. So yeah. The other thing that we're here to talk about, the I told you so. You see, I really wanted to do this episode last week, was it? A little over a week ago. Because I've been one of those people who's been telling you guys about, the importance of physical media, both for games and for movies. Everything from DVD, for 4K Blu-ray. But by the way, Terminator 2 on 4K without all the compression and little artifacts that come from streaming is freaking amazing. Some classics, Turtles, Ghostbusters, and Back to the Future on Blu-ray. All of this is important. These might be the most important. You see, these are the only DVD copies or better of the original theatrical. They also had the special editions as well, of course, but the theatrical versions of the original trilogy. This was the one and only set of DVDs to carry that, and I got them. Of course I got them. I have books of DVDs sitting in a drawer over there, because I'm not big on collecting. I say that with all this stuff, but you see not much back there's in boxes. As a matter of fact, I think I've only got 2, maybe 3 things that are still in the box. So why am I doing the I told you so dance? Well, I've been telling you guys, and I've got a new playlist available here on the Genreverse of my physical media and streaming rants, some of them including many. This is not an exhaustive list. I just went through and made this playlist quickly this morning, and hopefully I'll be adding to it as I find old episodes that fit this. Sony removed a bunch of content, Discovery content specifically. It'll be gone at the end of this year, December 31st. Some I've been telling you guys, these contracts with content providers versus and distributors versus content creators and owners. It's icky, and you could lose your content, and that you can take a lot of these, especially the DVDs and classic DVDs relatively easy. You can make your own backup copies of your movies, and you know what? Using OBS and some tech wizardry, you can rip your Blu-rays if you want legally. I'm saying you can copy your own stuff and then store. If getting up and changing the disc out of your stuff is really that difficult, rip your stuff, record your stuff, whatever you want to do to get it the easiest way for you. Store it on your hard drive and stream it yourself legally. You can absolutely do that, and you'll never have to worry about losing it. You'll never have to worry about getting an email saying, "Hey, that stuff that you actually spent money on, you don't get it anymore." And this could happen to games, guys. Like, you don't understand that this could happen to games, and you'd be like, there's no way possible. Yes way. And not just necessarily because of a contract issue, but because maybe they want to save money. Max removing all sorts of stuff, not just not making stuff, but stuff that was released, removing, gone, save money. Disney Plus did the exact same thing, gone, saves money. You don't have to pay residuals. You don't have to give cuts of subscription fees and things like that if the content isn't on there. So yeah, don't think for a second that just because even in-house first-party games are safe digitally. What happens if the company folds? I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's not completely unheard of for a big company to all of a sudden have a dramatic fall. And what if? What about your games? See, I'm going to be able to forever essentially play Final Fantasy 12. I know the original PS2 version in North America is not the best, but hey, I can still play it. I will forever be able to play Xenogears forever. It's mine. I got it. It's right here. I can play that forever. Spider-Man with the original face. I think I haven't played this. I believe I can play him with the original face because I have the physical copy. That's something I will be able to essentially, like I said, as long as I have the hardware, forever do, right? And, game emulation is a thing that exists. And again, there has been settled law and precedent that says, yes, you can legally back up your game. So take that for what you will with it. Physical media, guys, this is security for your entertainment. I told you so. and it's going to keep happening. It's an unfortunate thing with the way media is these days. And there's no way, like, one of the biggest things about it is there's so much stuff out there most people could never consume through purchasing physical media of every movie, every show. And I get that, dear God. Music for me is one I struggle with. My YouTube music is, thousands and thousands of songs. My personal library on the hard drive in the NAS and in the other room is also thousands and thousands of songs, ripped from CDs, music acquired while on deployment. There's just so much that I have and so much money that I've spent, but there's so much that I listen to. I could never afford to support it all, but there are bands that I still buy their albums, get either a CD or get a copy because I want to support them, and make sure that concerts and shows are still relatively affordable, because let's face it, how are they making up the money they don't make in album sales anymore? Oh, merch and touring a hell of a lot more, and VIP packages and whatnot. But I get it, man. You can't get everything. So having something like PlayStation Plus, Game Pass on the surface for you benefits you. You like it, good, proud, happy. The streaming services, I have them too. I use them too. But for the things that matter, guys, for the things that matter, and you want to talk about that big one again, the Star Wars trilogy, something that you can't even buy anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the original version of it. It's almost, except for I know about 4K 77 despecialized edition and other fan edited things, and thank goodness for them. But as far as getting legit copies of certain movies, they don't exist anymore, except for those that have them. So yeah, that's the show today. I I got to do the I Told You So dance. I got to talk a little bit about the box office, and yeah, I hope that this show, again, like I said, I'm out of the way I was usually doing it. I hope to settle into a more personal and conversational, especially with you guys, the audience. In the future, I do want to do live episodes. We used to try to do live LR Mornings Daily Cog like once a week, and I'd like to try to do it, a couple of times a week, and also really truly make it a morning thing. So subscribe to the Genreverse YouTube channel, even if you're listening right now on your favorite apps such as Spotify. Give us a rating, leave us a thumbs up or down on the episode on the channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can see all the wonderful graphics that I am talking about, because I do put things up on screen. Lots of content. Star Wars, we talk everything here on the Daily Cog, anime and trailer reactions. Breaking Geek Radio, taking the month of December off. We'll be back in some form or fashion in the new year. Merch, if you want to support us, this is a great way. You get some cool stuff out of it, as well as not just Genreverse and LRM related things, but Tim Nardelli's Night Terror comic art has prints available as well. So yeah, check it out. Thanks guys for watching, and see you, I hope, tomorrow. Bye.